and welcome back to the Word Conscious Classroom, where we are consciously and deliberately building our students' vocabulary knowledge and word consciousness. Today we are doing a language review, and we will be looking at the indirect object. So the indirect object answers the question, to or for what or whom. So it answers the question, to, I am going to do what? For what? So to would be our where or what. For would be for what? For what? So it answers the question to or for what? So, or whom. It is the shortcut way of telling where or why. So it's going to tell us the where or why. So it may not be clear right now, but let's do a deeper dive. Here we have Jack gave what? A bone, where? To his dog. So Jack gave a bone to his dog. I can move the where to answer the question to. So I can eliminate the to and move the where up here. And it becomes Jack gave his dog, I don't have to say to anymore because I answered that question. Jack gave his dog what? A bone. So now this is the indirect object. Because here the direct object was bone. Jack gave what? A bone. Where? To his dog. But we moved his dog, we moved this part of the sentence in front of the what. And it became the indirect object. Jack gave to what? His dog a bone. Let's try this one. Jack bought a bone for Skipper. So here we have our subject, Jack. What did he do? He bought. Bought what? A bone. Why? For Skipper. Okay, so if we move this for Skipper, we're going to answer that question, why? We can eliminate for, and we can move Skipper up. So it becomes Jack bought what? For Skipper, Jack bought Skipper a bone. So we don't have to say for anymore because we answered that question and made it an indirect object. So Jack bought Skipper a bone. Okay, let's try another one. The more you do it, the more you start to get the hang of it. Sally handed the baby to Grandma. So Sally is our subject. What did she do? Handed. Handed what? The baby. Where? To Grandma. Sally handed the baby to Grandma. Next we could say, take out this to, and let's go ahead and answer that question by moving Grandma up. So Sally handed Grandma the baby. So now Grandma becomes an indirect object because the main direct object is what? The baby, not Grandma. Let's try this last one. Mary bought a gift for Betty. So here we have Mary as our subject. What did Mary do? Bought. Bought what? A gift. Why? For Betty. Okay, well we can eliminate the for, move Betty up, and say, Mary bought Betty a gift. So Betty is our indirect object, and the direct object is the gift. Now, I know in school your teacher might be teaching you about indirect objects, and it might be a little bit confusing, but you just have to remember that the indirect object answers the question to or for what or whom. It is the shortcut way of telling the where or why. And as you saw in our examples, we eliminated the to and we answered that question, moved it up. Jack gave his dog a bone. So this becomes the indirect object. This still is the direct object. Don't worry if it doesn't come as quickly the first time around, but practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Keep tuning in. We have lots of language to learn, lots of words to learn, because we're building vocabulary knowledge and word consciousness.